Hello everyone, Vyse91 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we obtained the Purple Moon Crystal and discovered the truth about the Purple Geigas. It turned out that it was Rocknom all along. And hey, Drachma's alive! But we had a very emotional ending to the episode last time about learning about Rocknom and Drachma and everything like that, so it was a pretty significant emotional milestone in the story here. Today we are going to head back to Crescent Isle and see what to do next. Right now we're actually at the very top of the map up here, but this is what I'm talking about. If you go a little bit further north, you'll pop out right down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the same path I used to get to Crescent Isle from here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to change my mind and take a little detour to Horteca first, because I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we can get Hans as a crew member right about now. He said he was working a factory technician stint, and he may be available to come aboard our ship now, so I'm going to go to Horteca and see. So I'll see you guys whenever I get to Horteca. Alright, I was in the Ixatacan area and I wanted to point out this little ship right here. It's kind of sailing close to Horteca, so it should be pretty easy to find. He's not really hidden or anything like that, but this ship is actually pretty important. Our people eat berries and seeds. We really like to eat sky sardies, but they are harder to catch than berries and seeds. Can you please bring me 10 sky sardies? If you want sky sardies, I have 10 right here. You can have them if you want. And we gave 10 sky sardies to the captain of this ship. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yum! I love fish. I'd eat them every day, but they're too hard to catch. Thank you. I am very grateful. Take this as a symbol of my appreciation. And we receive an Abric Cham. Alright, so that's one of the 3 Abric Chams in the world. That's just this little ship guy right here. And like I said, I'm right here close to Horteca. There it is right there. So I'm going to go ahead and use that Abric Cham. And you should have 10 sky sardies by now. People didn't evolve, but that's okay. You should have 10 sky sardies by now, mainly because if you're keeping up with the Moonfish quest, and if you're feeding Piccolo, which is Maria's bird, I believe he gives you like something like 50 sky sardies as one of your items that you get. Let me see if I have any more. Maybe oh yeah, okay, I have 77 of them. So they're, I think, the most common fish in the mid-ocean area, and I think they're also found in some other areas, but you should have no problem having 10 by now. I think you could have gotten this a little bit earlier, but you know, whatever. I got it now, so it's no big deal. Okay, I'm going to Horteca. I'll see you whenever I get to Hans. Alright, so here we are, back here where Hans is. Let's talk to him. Oh, Mr. Vyse, I'm finished with my job as a factory technician. I'm ready to join the crew of the Delphinus like we agreed. Alright, Hans. It'll be great to have you aboard. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down, Captain Vyse. And we get Hans to join our crew as an engineer. So let's check him out. Let's see, he's currently behind Brabham. And Brabham increases our ship's defense. Hans increases our ship's magic defense. Excuse me. So I think we're actually going to stick with Brabham. But, you know, it's good to have another guy on board. Hans is a good guy, so we're glad to have him in our crew. And look at this. We have only 3 people left to fill out in our crew. We have our backup lookout, and then we have another unknown position, which we have to fill with 2 other people. So we're almost there. And while I'm here, I'm going to show you the discoveries, because we've discovered quite a few up to this point. As you can see, there's one discovery that I missed early on. I'll go back and clean some of this up later on, but I will get all of these. I just wanted to show you how much progress we were making here. So we found a pretty good bit. Once you get to these later pages, though, you see I still have a lot of work left to do. But we have found quite a few. So, good progress, good progress. I will show you guys the journal entries a little bit later on. I'm not going to do that right now. I will show you guys that later on. But right now I'm going to continue my quest back to Crescent Isle, because that is our next destination. So I'll see you whenever I get there. Alright guys, I took another little detour. I know I'm so bad about doing stuff like this, but okay, here I am I'm not actually in mid-ocean, I'm in North Ocean. And I have something I want to show you while I'm here. No, it's not the tricyclone that's flying down there. We've already discovered that, remember? What I want to show you is a little bit further north, right there. Something that was not here before and is now here. Look at this bizarre looking area. You may or may not recognize the little floating head on top there. And you may or may not remember that we have actually heard of this place already. This is actually Gordo the Round's restaurant. Welcome to the Gordo's Bistro. Would you like to try our famous full course dinner? It is a very good deal at 4,000 gold per person. No way. 16,000 gold? I don't think so. It really provides no benefit. I think it just refills your HP and MP, so we're definitely not going to do that. So I'm not that hungry right now, thanks. I'm sorry to hear that. Very well, perhaps you will visit us again sometime. Okay, well, let's take a look around here. It's not much going on here. There's actually, you hear Cupel. There actually is a Cham somewhere. I think it's standing right where this guy is. Welcome to the Gordo's Bistro. I am Philip, the head waiter. I will help you pick a loca to match whatever taste you seek. Lately, a new loca has become extremely popular. It is called New World Loca, and it is from Ixataka. Alright, can you get out of the way, please? Because there's a Cham right where you're standing! Oh, okay, I got it. Never mind, you're good. Of course, right when I get it, he starts moving again. Alright, still no evolution for Cupel, but that's okay. This must be cheese. Oh wow, it smells really bad. I wonder if it's supposed to smell like this. Yeah, look at all that cheese on there. Wow, it looks like they just roasted the whole head of this thing. That's quite a dish. I'd like to try that someday. Such a mellow fragrance, and it's so blue that it is almost as if they melted a moonstone. Air pirates may think all Loca is the same, but in my opinion, New World Loca is the best. Oh, good for you. Alright, so actually there's somebody interesting sitting at this chair. You may or may not have remembered this guy before, but we have seen him before. I'll give you a hint, we saw him on Sailor's Island a long time ago. If I can talk to him here. Okay, it's Domingo. Remember the guy who's looking for all those discoveries and stuff? Wait a minute, are you Vyse? You're a legend among sailors across the skies. You know of me, right? I'm the traveling treasure hunter Domingo. I travel the world looking for new discoveries. It's quite a relaxing job if you ask me. So we have a choice here. I know that we all think that Domingo is kind of snooty and thinks really high of himself, but actually we're going to ask if he wants to join us as a member of our crew. If it is okay with you, I'd like you to join my crew. Let us work together and find all the discoveries in the world. Sorry, but the only people that I team up with are beautiful women or men who are better treasure hunters than myself. Well, if you can find at least 30 discoveries, I'll admit that you're better, but I doubt there's anyone who could actually do that. I wouldn't talk so fast. I've already found more than 30 discoveries. Really? I don't believe it. You actually found more than 30 discoveries. You are truly a treasure hunter, Vyse. Like I promised, I'll join you in your quest. And besides, you've got 2 very beautiful women with you. How can I resist? Alright, so Domingo has joined our crew as a lookout. Well, let's check him out real quick. And Tika Tika increases our torpedo's hit percentage, and Domingo increases our chances of delivering critical hits. So that's actually a kind of a tough one. Actually, you know what? It's not a tough one at all. I like Tika Tika way more than I like Domingo. So I'm just going to roll with Tika Tika, even though it might not be quite as beneficial for me in our ship. But, you know, whatever. So let's talk to the man himself.
Oh, hey, it's you, Vyse. Don't you remember me? It's me, Gordo, the Black Pirate. I had a change of heart and I decided to open this restaurant here in North Ocean. It's a nice place, don't you think? I've taken flavors from the four corners of the world and made this new style of cooking.
Alright, well that's interesting. That's kind of cool that he's here by, you know, he changed his ways, became good, and kind of followed his passion a little bit, and opened a restaurant. Doing some good in the world, so that's kind of cool. Branching out, expanding his horizons. Good for him. Alright, so picking up Domingo is why I wanted to go here, but now, okay, really, I'm going to Crescent Isle. See you when I get there. Alright, Crescent Isle is in our sights, and as we get a little bit closer, now we look at the buildings, and hey, they look a little more spruced up, don't they? So let's get in here and take a closer look.
Bam, bam, bam! They're back! And the hunt seems to be in one piece. Well, of course it's in one piece. A little ice isn't going to hurt it one bit. Captain Vyse, about that book from Yafutomo. I built an engine for you, using the plans in that book. Until now, you haven't been able to fly above or below the clouds because the pressure differences were too hard on your engine. But now that's not a problem. You'll be able to fly over mountains and beneath large islands. You'll be flying all over the damn place.
Really? That's great. When can you install it?
I'll install it tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn.
With the new engine, we'll be able to travel to more places than ever before. Alright, everyone to the meeting room. Let's decide where to go next. Alright, so Brabham gives us huge news that we'll actually be able to fly above and below the clouds. That is going to open things up enormously. It's going to be a tremendous help. And I think, I don't know, I'm just checking in at Bell's store here. I'm just seeing if I want to pick up any items here. No, I'm good. I just had a random thought there. Alright, so huge news, like I said, that's going to really open things up, and probably that makes a lot more things available for one. That also means that now that we can go above and below the clouds, there are a lot more discoveries that can be found in the areas that we've already been to. So I will probably be checking a lot of that stuff out pretty soon. And now, if you remember, we gave some gold to Osmond to renovate her shop, and man, she did quite a job here. Look at this.
Please, take a look around. I've got items galore.
Alright, so let's see what new stuff she has. Basically, she just got new upgraded versions of the magic boxes that she already had. So once again, this doesn't really appeal to me all that much. I mean, maybe the drill box, but I'm still not really all that interested in any of this. So, sorry Osmond, but I'm going to pass on this stuff. And this is the only upgrade she can make, so we can't give her more gold for her to expand her shop once again. So that's that. Alright, so let's go outside and check out the new buildings. Now, if you remember, I gave gold to Kerala to renovate. First of all, you can see that we have a nice little concrete walkway about the whole place now. But I gave Kerala the money to renovate the living quarters, and look, she kind of made them Yafutoman style, so that's actually pretty cool. Now, if you ask Ismail to renovate the living quarters, he'll make it a little more Western. I think it's like brick and, you know, stuff like that. A little more, you know, like I said, Western, American, stuff like that. So, and the inside is renovated too.
He let me see the Yafutoman book on polarity. I learned how to build an engine using wave motion technology and how to rig the sails so your ship can hover. I learned so much.
Wait, we don't have a sail though. We're like a steel ship.
The biggest surprise for me after getting out of Valua is probably the sky. It's blue. I never seen a blue sky before.
And the clouds are white.
I always thought they were all dark like the ones in Valua.
Hey, don't laugh. If you lived in Lower City your whole life, you'd understand.
I guess that's true. Hey, look, even the beds got nicer. That's pretty cool. Let's talk to Pinta.
I found a lot of islands where some really interesting animals live. Where's the island, you ask? It's a secret. Well, if you're only interested in the animals, I can bring some back here.
It will take 500 gold to pay for their food and stuff. Do you still want me to catch some for you? Sure. Some animals, huh? Huh. It may be nice to have some pets around here. Well, why not? Go ahead and catch some for the island, okay? Aye aye, but first, what kind of animals would you like? We can get something cute from the east, something colorful from the south, or something scary looking from the west. You know what, I'm going to go with something colorful from the south. That sounds cool. Well, I think we need a little color around here. Go catch some colorful little creatures for me, okay? Aye aye, I'll go catch some right away. Alright, so another little upgrade coming our way. And poor, hey, we even have little chickens here. Thanks to these guys, we can eat fresh eggs every day. And meat once in a while, too. Don't say that too loud, they'll hear you. Poor Calipha's still in the tent there, so I'm going to have to upgrade her tent. Let's talk to Corella. Captain, need anything remodeled? I'd be more than happy to add a little Yefentumen flavor to our base. Alright, yeah, actually, instead of remodeling a building, let's decorate the island. Hey, I love decorating. What do you want? We can either get a fountain in the plaza or some fish in the pond. Let's start with the fountain in the plaza. So you want the plaza fountain remodeled. How do you want it done? We can get a natural and elegant one for 500 gold, or we can go all out in praise of the moons for 5,000 gold. And you know what? I think all or nothing. So let's go in praise of the moons. Okay, leave it to me. I'll surprise you. You'll love it. Alright, so hey, we get a fountain in the plaza. It'll actually be right here. We got a little... it'd be nice if we could build a fountain right around here. Well, that's coming, Vyse. You know, patience, sir. And hey, here's the little tavern kitchen area. That was remodeled by Ismail, so hey, that looks pretty cool. We'll take a look in there in just a minute, but let's talk to Ismail first.
What can I do for you? Need something remodeled?
Yeah, let's decorate the island.
So you want me to fix up the place? A builder's work is never done, which is why I became one in the first place.
So we can have him remodel the fountain too, but I'm not going to. What I want him to do is sculpt the relief for 1,000 gold.
Then I'll sculpt the face of one of you into the wall over the pond. So whose face do you want?
And so we can actually get Vyses or Acas or Phoenix. We're going to do Vyses because it's awesome.
You want your face immortalized? Not a problem. It would be an honor to sculpt you. I'll make you look legendary.
Alright, so where he was talking about is right above the lake here on that flat face of the wall back there. That's where he's going to sculpt Vyse's face. So that's going to look awesome whenever he gets done. And hey, Gonzalez's grave got a total overhaul too. This thing looks fancy. Gonzalez, your memory will always be with us. Please watch over us in our times of need. Alright. So okay, I think it's time to head up to the meeting room now, so let's do so. And another good view of the island. Oh, I just realized I didn't go into the tavern, but I'll do that whenever I go back down. Alright, so let's go in the meeting room here. Tika Tika's still looking over the island there, perched upon his little post. Alright, we've got the purple crystal. All that's left are yellow and silver. The Sylvite Elders already have the silver crystal, so we really only have to worry about the yellow crystal. It looks like our mission is almost finished. But wait, wasn't the yellow crystal located in the Maw of Tartus in Valua? Last time we went there, we couldn't get in because the opening was sealed. Yes, the Valuans have made several unsuccessful attempts at removing the seal. But perhaps we might be able to bypass the seal with the Delphinus' new engine. According to the geologists of the Valuan Empire, the lower layers of the Valuan Islands are filled with cracks and fissures. In other words, there is a whole system of subterranean tunnels running through Valua. So all we have to do is fly around underneath Valua and look for an opening. I see. So in other words, if we can't get in from the top, we'll try to get in from the bottom. We'll fly below Valua and look for an opening underneath the island. Once we get inside the tunnels, we should be able to find the crystal. Since we can fly higher and lower than we ever have before, we might as well take advantage of it. Exactly. Let's rest up today. We'll leave for Valua first thing tomorrow morning. Alright, so we immediately get an opportunity to try out the Delphinus' new engine. and early next morning. Even Vyse put a little pirate flag above his bed there. Excuse me. Having a little bit of a burp attack today. Sorry. Alright, so... Oh no. Oh man, my game just totally froze on me. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, hold on. I'm going to have to redo all of this. It will only be a couple seconds to you, but give me a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. I think I got everything all fixed up. I had to do some stuff all over again, but that's okay. I got everything taken care of again, and I'm back here, the same spot where we left off. One thing I did forget to do is come in here in the tavern. So let's check this out now that it was remodeled, and man, does it look nice. Check this out. Let's talk to Meredith. Ismail promised me that he would build a stage for me to dance on, but he does not have enough money. Do you have more money? Ismail said that it would take 500 gold to build. Yeah, okay. Really? You will pay for the new stage? Thank you. I will tell Ismail right now. Or, you know, I guess when I leave, so... Because you're still sitting there. Anyway, sorry. Alright, so let's talk to Polly now. Well, now that I have a kitchen that I can use, I'll just need some cooking supplies so I can get started. I can get everything that I need for 1,000 gold. Alright, so let's give her 1,000 gold. Thank you, Vyse. You won't be disappointed. I'll start to get things ready right away. I'll be able to open my kitchen in a little while. Don't worry about a thing. Alright. I heard that Polly owns her own tavern back in her hometown. Wow, Polly really is something else. I'm glad she's letting me help out here in her new tavern. Alright, so one thing to note is that if you ask Kerala to remodel the kitchen, then she would remodel it in Yafutoman style with a Yafutoman kitchen, and Urala would actually take over the cooking duties. And so she would be able to make you some food, but instead I had Ismail remodel the tavern, so it's kind of more of a Polly style right now. When I heard this place used to be a desert island, I figured it would be even more depressing than Esperanza. Well, you can't be depressed because you have the biggest bowl of soup in existence. But you've got a good variety of food and drinks here, and you've assembled quite a crew. You're doing a great job. Thank you, and you're doing a great job of making your mustache bounce when you talk to me. That's kind of crazy. Alright, so now that we have some ship upgrades to the Delphinus, we're going to head back out, and I'm going to nab a few discoveries just right outside the Crescent Isle area, and show you guys what flying above and below the clouds is all about. And then I guess I'll call it an episode. It'll be a little bit of a short episode, but that's okay. I don't want to get into too much else today. Actually, let's talk to Brabham here. With that new engine we built using the book on ship polarity, you could fly the Delphinus above and below the clouds. We could fly all over the damn place. I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait either. It's going to be really cool. A lot of fun. Alright, so without further ado, let's hop on. Alright, so the first thing to note is look at the left side of the screen whenever it comes up. And our altimeter has just about doubled. Now that there's two blue sections of the altimeter, the two blue sections correspond to the cloud floor and the cloud ceiling. So once you pass through this floor here, you come into this blue section, and there's kind of dark and scary down here, and you can't go further than this. Kind of looks kind of scary down here, doesn't it? So there's not a whole lot of space down here, but once you go above the cloud ceiling, there's actually a lot of open area up here, and it's real bright and open and everything. So you can actually come pretty high. The best thing about flying above and below the clouds, no random encounters. I'm going to say that one more time. No random encounters. If you're above or below the clouds, you will not have any random encounters. I cannot emphasize that enough, because that is an awesome little incentive of flying up here. So, okay, Let me grab a couple of discoveries here real quick. If you notice right in front of us, there's like a rainbow. So if you fly directly at it and come toward the end of it and just kind of mash the A button, you find the Rainbow Island. What lies at the end of a rainbow? It's a question everyone asks when they are young, but as they grow older, it is often forgotten. Perhaps only the few who remember can find the legendary island at the end of the rainbow. Yep, no pot of gold or anything here, just a huge giant island. You know, it'd actually be really cool if you could visit this island, but you can't. So that's kind of disappointing. But oh well. Not too big of a deal. Also, if you head a little bit further this way, there's a very obvious one sitting right in front of you. There's this red metal thing, the Iron Star. A strange object said to be launched by the ancient civilization of the Red Moon. Its purpose has been long forgotten, but legends say that its eye could see the entire world. Even now, sailors navigate by its rhythmic flashing light. Alright, so cool. So now, actually, you know what? Since this episode is a little on the short side, instead of getting too deep into discoveries, I'm actually going to pick up the final 2 members of our crew, because I can do that now. Let's take a quick look at our map. As you can see, we have quite a bit of the map opened up. There's a few isolated areas, like down here in the bottom right corner of the map, and then this top left corner, and some of this area. But now that our Delphinus can go above and below the clouds, we can go anywhere on the entire planet. And also, while I'm close to it, this is the Dark Rift, but the Sky Rifts have a limit. They cannot go above the cloud ceiling. I think they go below the cloud floor, but they cannot go higher than the cloud ceiling. So now, if you need to get to Yafutoma or anything across the Dark Rift, you can just hop above the clouds and go right to it. So anyway, I'm going to head north here. I'm going to head to this area right here, north of the Lua. And I'm going to stay above the clouds because I'm actually going to be looking for an island that is up here. But we're not quite to where we need to be just yet. It'll be a little bit of a trip. And I might grab a discovery or 2 along the way. I know one that I'm going to grab for sure, and if I get lucky, I'll get 2 of them, but I don't think I'll be quite that lucky. It's usually pretty difficult to track one of these down. One of them's a moving discovery, but it doesn't look like it's anywhere near here. But that's okay, I can always get that one later. But if you find this highest mountaintop in Valua here, this is the Sky Ladder. A Valuan legend states that before the age of airships and air balloons, the people of the ancient world, over many years, built a ladder from which they could see the entire world. What would the people of that era think of the Valua's own armada? Well, that's a good question. You're talking about different generations there, different opinions of the world, and different outlooks on what the future may hold. So, interesting look at the past there. Alright, so what I am looking for is north of central Valua. It should be somewhere out here. I'm just going to kind of zig and zag until I see it. Sometimes it can be kind of difficult to find, but it's somewhere up here. Oh, there it is. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. So let's check it out. And we get the music from Sailor's Island, actually. And this is like a small little house, and there's these weird machines and gadgets and stuff like that, and there's actually a champ here on the floor. Let's go ahead and get that to Cupel. I know he's hungry. Still no evolution, but that's okay. And there's a guy here, so let's talk to him.
Well, well, I never expected to get visitors way out here. My name is Alicamis. I have come to this island to further my studies of various medicines.
You're on this island alone? To study? You're quite strange.
You're probably right. I've been called strange ever since I was a child. I was always asking questions. Why does water float when it freezes? Why is the sky blue? But that calls to mind another question. What brings you to this island anyway?
So we could ask him, nothing really, just sort of exploring, or hey, would you like to join my crew? So let's ask him. Actually, I would like to ask you to join my crew.
Vyse, he's a complete stranger. What are you doing?
We are in need of a doctor.
I'm no doctor. I'm a chemist. I study medicines and such.
Sounds like a doctor to me.
I am very happy that you would like to take me along, but I am sorry. I cannot travel with you.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll just leave then. Well, let's just head out of here, I guess. Actually, you're forced to leave. You can't do anything about that now, but if you just come right back, let's talk to him again.
Oh, hello. Vyse, was it? What brings you here again?
We're going to ask him again if he wants to join our crew.
I will ask you again. Will you join my crew? I was not planning to leave this island anytime soon. Well, in fact, I was once a nobleman of Lua. I threw all of that away. In order to come here and pursue my studies, I have no intention of returning to the world. The only person I will leave this island to travel with is he who has a heart full of wisdom and love. When a man capable of casting the silver magic Rizalim shows himself at my doorstep, I know that man is the one I will follow.
Rizalim? Actually, we know that spell.
What? You learned that incredibly difficult spell? I see. Then that means that you have a heart full of wisdom and love. I've been waiting for people such as yourselves. Please take me with you. I only hope that my research can be of some use to you.
Alright, so we convinced Delphinus to join our crew as an artisan. So, awesome. Obviously, the prerequisite for that is you must know the spell Rizalim. So, let's check out... Actually, we're not going to check him out right now because I'm going to get our final crew member. Let's check the map out. Our final crew member is located in the southeast corner of the map here, in this area right here. So let's go check that out. That's where I'm going to head right now. It's not going to be too long. I think that's the area I need to check out. Yeah. And actually, I think on the way here, I'm going to visit somewhere else. Well, you'll see when I get there. I'm actually going to just kind of look at the top of the Dark Rift, and I'm going to follow it because the various branches of the Dark Rift actually combine to form this giant, like, super center, which is the part of the Dark Rift that we actually navigated through. But if you see down below us, it kind of all consummates into this giant black vortex of doom, really. But if you look up here, right above the center of the epicenter of the Dark Rift, there's a small little island up here. So let's check it out. And we get some kind of bizarre music. And look around, there's all these little tiny birds everywhere. What? And there's actually a cham somewhere around here, if I can find it. Okay, where is it? Oh god, I accidentally interacted with the partying Hamachu. Chirp! 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 Chirpy! Chirp! 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 Chirpy! Chirp! 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 What? Anyway, come on, let me get this cham. Ah! Chirp! Chirp! Chirpy! Chirp! Chirp! Come on. Oh, not again! I just want the cham! Chirpy! Chirp! Too many Hamachus! Oh my gosh. Just give me the cham! Ugh. This cham is the most annoying one to ever get. Okay, finally. Alright, so I finally got the cham. Still no evolution for people. Alright, so let's come up the ramps here, and there's actually a giant Himachu right here. Chirpy, chirp, chirp!
Chirpy Chirp?
What?
Be quiet, Chirp. What do you want, Chirp?
Whoa, who is this old guy?
I'm the Machu Hermit, Chirp. I am their friend and caretaker, Chirp. This is our private paradise, Chirp. You're invading our privacy, Chirp. You're really starting to bother me, Chirp. If you don't leave soon, I will have to spread bad rumors about you, Chirp.
Alright, so you can actually ask him what rumors he will spread about you. This is actually kind of a secret way to check up on your progress throughout the game so far. So let's ask him about the way I fight, and you'll see what I'm getting at here.
Okay, Chirp, I'll tell everybody about the way you fight. You better hope you've been brave. First off, the number of times you've Chirp engaged in battles would be 303 times, Chirp. Well, that's average, Chirp. You can hang with the rest of them. On top of that, you defeated 1,087 enemies, Chirp. And the number of times you've run away from battle, Chirp, is... Chirpy Chirp, you never run away from a battle, Chirp. You're either really slow or really brave, Chirp. Lastly, the number of times that any of you has been knocked unconscious during a battle would be... You 0 times, Aka 3 times, Fina 3 times, Drachma 2 times, Enrique 1 times, Gilder 0 times. You must be an incredible fighter. You're just too good. You rarely ever get knocked out, Chirp. Well, there you have it. Is there anything else that you wanted to ask me about, Chirp?
Yeah, let's ask about treasure hunting.
Alright, I'll tell you how your treasure hunting skills are. First of all, your treasure chest discovery rate until now, Chirp, would be 84%. Well, that's pretty average. You have what it takes to be a decent air pirate, Chirp.
Now that 84% isn't 84% to this moment. That's 84% overall, so 84% of the entire game. So there's still 16% of treasure chests that I have yet to find in the future. So hopefully that clears that up.
There are some treasure chests that can't be found once they are passed up. People must know when to give up. Life's not all about treasure. And you've caught quite a few fish until now, Chirp. You caught a total of 62 fish. The total value is 2257 gold, Chirp. Do you hate fish or something, Chirp? Even these little Hamachus are better fishers than you seem to be, Chirp. But that's all I have to say about your treasure hunting skills, Chirp. Is there anything else you want to ask me about?
Nope.
If you don't want to ask me anything, that's alright, Chirp. That just means that I can go back to taking care of my Hamachus, Chirp. I wish I was born as a Hamachu. That's why I wear this bird outfit, Chirp.
What a strange character. Anyway, like I said, that's one way to kind of check tabs on how you've been performing so far in the game. And there's actually a few of those metrics that will matter, that will come into play when we're hunting for a couple of those special swashbuckler ratings. That's the word I was looking for. Special swashbuckler ratings. Alright, so this area of the map right here is what I'm looking for here. There's actually a kind of a triangular section here isolated off by 2 regular sky rifts and parts of the dark rift. But if I drop below the clouds, actually I'm not going to do that yet. I'm looking for a specific island here. I don't think I passed it already. Oh, no, this isn't what I'm looking for, because that's the other side of the dark rift there. I'm looking for... I need to go a little bit further southeast. I think it's actually completely cut off by the dark rift, maybe? I could be wrong about that. I don't think it's completely cut off, but it's mainly cut off. Let's take a look again. Oh, maybe it is completely cut off by the dark rift. Anyway, this is the portion of the map I'm looking for. Let's see, I'm looking for a specific island here. There's fish down there. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, where is this thing? Ah, there we go. That's the island I'm looking for. So let's check on to see where we are on the map, just for your reference here. We're at the pretty much the very bottom right corner of the map here. Alright, so let's drop down here and check this island out. And it looks like we have found... Ooh, we get the Yafutoman music, and we have this kind of old man sitting down in front of a... looks to be like a blacksmith's forge and hammer. So let's talk to him.
Even though I don't know you, I can sense courage welling deep inside you. Perhaps you might be worthy of my attention. I am known as Ryokan. I was once a well-known swordsmith. but now I am but a lonely hermit.
I'm Vyse. One as old and wise as yourself would probably know this, but these blades that I use are called cutlasses. Old one, would you like to accompany us? Lend us your strength and your skill.
Well, what's this? I feel a great sense of courage from deep within your spirit. You are truly a brave soul. Perhaps you are the person that I have been waiting for all these years in solitude. Very well, I will travel with you, young one, and I will forge you a blade unlike any known in this world.
Alright, so Ryu-Kan has joined our crew as our other artisan. Alright, so let's check out Delphinus and Ryu-Kan. And now our crew is totally filled out. We are at max capacity here. Alright, Delphinus raises our ship's attributes for a short period of time. And Ryu-Kan raises our ship's attack and defense for a short time. So, both kind of provide the same kind of effect. I think Delphinus's boost kind of raises, quick and dodge percentage and magic defense even, stuff like that. A little bit overall thing, and Ryu-Kan only does attack and defense, but I'm going to still roll with Ryu-Kan just because I think he's a lot cooler. So that's just my personal preference there. So, alright, we got our crew totally filled out. So that's pretty cool. Some of Ryu-Kan's tools are lined up here. He left everything that wasn't essential to him here. He took his most important tools with him when he joined my crew. Alright, so there's not much here. It's just his little house. That's really all we can explore here. So we're actually going to head right back out, and I'm immediately going to drop below the clouds because I'm going to look for something specifically. I want to look for something towards, I believe, the north corner. Well, let me think here. There's a discovery that appears below here. It's a moving discovery, and it actually only appears at certain times, and I think there's actually periods of time where you can't see it. It should be... If it was here, I think it would be somewhere along this wall of the Dark Rift. I don't think it's here. So that's kind of a bummer, but I wasn't totally expecting to see it. I was just kind of going to check while I was in the area. I'll go a little bit longer to see if I can find it down here, but I don't think it's here. I'll probably have to come back to this one a little bit later. Yeah. Or maybe it's along this rift. Actually, I think it's along this rift. I'll look a little bit more. Could be wrong. I don't know. I know it's somewhere in this area for sure. I just can't exactly pinpoint the exact location. Oh, did I see it? Yes. Okay, it's over here. This is exactly what I was looking for. This rolling boulder. This is the Rolling Stone. Not Mick Jagger or anything, but this is an entirely different Rolling Stone. In the Dark Rift, there is a boulder that defies the power of the storm within which it lives. Scientists have tried to study the rock to figure out how it floats, but it moves with such speed that any ship that gets too close is pulled into the depths. Really? Well, I'm like super close and I didn't get pulled in, so... Myth busted! Alright, so that's what I was looking for. I'm going to... I really have no idea, since I had technical difficulties earlier in this recording and didn't break the recording, I have no idea how long this episode is right now, but I'm going to try to do one more thing. I'm going to save before I do that. Now I'm probably going to be save happy because I'm going to be paranoid about losing my footage here. But I'm going to head back to Crescent Isle real quick. There's a couple things I want to show you now that we have our last two crew members. So let me go back there real quick and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, so I'm back here at Crescent Isle. And remember the area that Osmond has her shop set up at? Well, now that we have Delphinus and Ryu-Kan, they also established shops in this same area, which will kind of fill out the rest of the area a little bit more. So let's definitely check that out. Alright, so here we go. There's Delphinus right there. And then Ryu-Kan has set up like a little forge right here. I've got a collection of some of the finest weapons that you'll ever see.
Alright, yeah, let's check that out for sure. So let's see what he's got. He's got a wind slicer for Vyse, which sounds really cool. It's a blade so slender that it's able to be able to cut the very air in half. Wow. And he's got some pretty decent armors too, so let's see here. I'm going to get one of these for Aka. I'm going to keep the Berserker Mail on Vyse, just for the additional attack. I'm going to get one of these for Enrique. And do I want one of these? Yeah, I'm going to get one of these for Fina too. That actually looks really good. Alright, and he's got Radiant Fur and a Skull Cap, neither of which I'm too interested in. Meh. So nothing too good there. Actually, I mean, he had plenty of good stuff. I'm just saying, accessory-wise, nothing too good. Alright, let's talk to him. Captain, I'm a little tired right now. My youth is escaping me. If you return later when my strength returns, I shall forge you a blade worthy of legends. Wow, that sounds really promising. Alright, so he kind of alludes to the fact that he can upgrade his shot, just not right now. So we'll talk to him a little bit later and see if he can upgrade his shot, so we can get some even better stuff. A warrior who neglects his weapons is living on borrowed time. That's an interesting saying. Alright, let's talk to Delphinus over here. Hello, Vyse. Can I help you? Let's see what he's got. Alright, so he has your various healing items and whatnot. So there's actually some pretty useful stuff here. So I'm going to grab some Sacrum Crystals. I'm going to grab some Sacrolene Crystals as well, because, you know, why not? Just bump that up to 30. I'll top these off too while I'm at it, just because it's cheap. And let's see, he's got some Rizalum Crystals, which are actually really nice to have, so let's pick up some more of those. Got some Glyphs of Might. I think I'm okay there, but I'll get some more anyway, because why not? And let's see, I don't think I need anything else, so okay, I think I'm good. So let's talk to him. The shop is adequate, but it is lacking some of the more sophisticated equipment. If I could purchase some, it would be possible to make better medicines, but it will cost 1,000 gold to upgrade everything. This is probably the best investment that you can make, so let's go ahead and give 1,000 gold to Delphinus. You'll see why later. Really? Are you sure? Thank you very much. I'll get started on renovating the lab right away. Alright, you do that. That'll be really exciting, actually. Oh, and now that we've revisited Crescent Isle, let's check out the additions to the base. And after we check this stuff out, I'll call the episode over. But for now, let's look at the fountain that Caulifla made. Look at this. It's a cupel fountain. So kind of an interesting choice, but you know what? I like it. So this is the cupel-shaped fountain that Kerala made. Well, I'm sure at least Fina likes it. Sounds like Vyse isn't really too fond of that, but anyway. Alright, so let's get her to remodel Caulifla's 10. I think it's about time. Also, I want to mention that you can go back and kind of overwrite your changes. So if you wanted her to remodel the tavern, you can do that. And conversely, if you want Ismail to remodel the living quarters, you can do that as well. You just got to pay gold each time. So you can flip-flop back and forth as much as you want and whatnot. So, but I'm going to have her remodel Caulifla's 10. I missed that line of text she said about Caulifla, but oh well. I don't think I have anything else that I want Ismail to remodel, but check this out. First of all, if you look and see at the back of the island, you can see the relief of Vyse's face that's on the back there. Yep, he definitely followed through with this promise. We definitely look legendary right there. That looks awesome. And Pinta got us some colorful little animals, some little flamingos from the west or something like that. Those are the animals that Pinta got us. So let's check out inside the tavern. There was one more upgrade that we got for Merida. We got her a little stage to dance on there, so that's pretty cool. I dance in your honor. I dance in celebration of your victory to come. You will win. Wow, so that's actually really cool. Now that my kitchen is fully stocked, I can start cooking the good stuff. Actually, would you like me to make something for you that will help you on your mission? All the sailors used to call it Poly Special. I just need 10 gruels. They're a specific type of flying fish. Alright, well let's go ahead and order a Poly Special. Hey, I've got 10 gruels right here. Wow, you're always prepared, aren't you, Vyse? Just sit tight. One Poly Special coming right up. Thanks for waiting. Here you go. It will heal your wounds as well as replenish your mana, but it takes a little while to take effect, so don't eat it during the battle. And we got a Poly Special. Alright, so we can order Poly Specials as long as we have the gruels to accompany it. If you bring me 10 gruels, I'll make you a Poly Special. You'll love it. And as she said, it does, if we look at it in the items here, it does replenish the party's HP and MP, but we can't use it inside battle. We can only use that outside of battle, which, you know, kind of loses its appeal personally, if you ask me. But, you know, I guess it's just like kind of a shortcut in case you don't have an inn, or if you don't have any healing items that you want to spend or anything like that, you can just use that. I think the major hook of that is the replenishing the magic, because if you have a bunch of people who are low on magic, and you know, you may not have those items. So anyway, just something kind of extra that you can get. Alright, but for now, I think I'm going to call it an episode. My controller's kind of going crazy. That's doing that on its own. But alright, so let's save up here. And I'm just going to use this same save, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to call that an episode, and I think next time, I don't know, I'll think on it a little bit. I'm either going to clean up the discoveries and get all of the remaining discoveries now that the Delphinus can go up and down and wherever. So I may either spend the next episode doing that, or I may go ahead and proceed the story, but you'll just have to tune in next time to find out, I guess. So thanks for joining me this time. I hope you enjoyed it. And tune in next time for more for more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Y'all take care.